Okay, says we're live. Hello. Oh, this is kind of a short chain for me. Either way, hello, welcome, happy Sunday, happy end of week. Is it 16? I think it's week. I think we're headed into week 17 of the year. I think that's right. Yeah, I have it as this past week has been week 16. So next week is going to be week 17, which is kind of crazy. How we doing? I have one sticky left of the light blue, which I have not moved down yet, but that's right there. So that is why April, you can also see I have not changed my calendar. Yeah, so I've been doing really well in terms of word count for April. Don't worry, Keiko, I showed up a little bit late too. So yeah, but I'm excited. I'm at a turning point, I think, in the story, one of the twists. And so as long as I've got the pacing right, then I should have another like chunk of advancement that happens, which is good, very good. So I'm kind of excited about that. What else? Not a whole lot else. We haven't really done anything major in the last couple of days. It's been raining today, last night and this morning, so it's kind of like less pollen, which is nice. Cooler temperature, also nice. But yeah, so I'm excited. Yay! Kiko says, I stream hopped over from Heart Breathing's writing retreat they're currently on. That's right. They usually do the mid-month writing retreat / double down days stuff. Yes. But I'm excited. Also, I'm sure some of you are also binge listening to Taylor Swift, because didn't Tortured Poets release on this past week? April 19th. Yes. Okay. That was Friday. Yes. I was like, wasn't it this week? That's why I'm hearing. Isn't it the whole new album? The Tortured Poets Society? Is that what it's called? Tortured Poets Department. Release. Maybe there's only been one song released. I don't know. No, it's the whole album. Yeah. The whole album was released April 19th. So, Keiko says, is there a new song? I binge listened to the other songs. Gotcha. Yeah, there's the whole new album. So I know several people are excited about that. Because I know Monique is a big Swiftie. And several of the others have expressed that you like her or the music. So, I like some of her songs. I don't like all of her stuff. So I don't know that I count myself as a Swiftie technically, but I'm really terrible at finding. I'm really so this is I think I like to post at one point, but about this, but like I can enjoy the music or the movies without obsessing over the actors or the band members. And yeah, so I don't like, I don't know what people's zodiac signs are. I don't I don't know their full backstory, that kind of stuff. For some people I do know things, but I'm not like obsessively collecting data points on them. So I don't. I guess I sort of, maybe I'm too lazy to memorize that stuff, and so I generally don't count myself among super fans for anything. Like, I love Josh Groban. I I wouldn't be able to tell you, 10 facts about him. Same thing with, like, Nightwish and, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, um, this is a very, very strange sidebar, but maybe this applies to character physique or character descriptions. Singers, like most very prominent singers that I have seen in my life, have extremely wide mouths and lips. Not like fat lips or anything, but just like the opening to their mouth is very large. And I guess that makes like a bigger megaphone essentially for your voice. But I was like Steven Tyler's mouth is humongous. Even someone like Taylor Swift has a larger mouth than someone like me who does not articulate. And I see that this is the thing. I don't know if it's genetics or if it's like singing from a very young age and like manipulating I think a lot of it is genetics, but so if you are creating a singer character, you might want to consider just how large the opening to their mouth is. Like I don't know how to like, okay, so Steven Tyler, when you see him with his mouth open, or even just like how wide of a smile he's got. This is weird, okay? So and I don't know if anybody else has like noticed this. You see how wide his smile is here? How much of his face his lips take up. How big the opening of his mouth can get. I mean, it's ridiculously big. And this Lord, I think I misspelled it. Again, this is the singer of Nightwish, and her mouth is also, she's sort of pursing her lips here, but she has a very, I don't know if it's cavernous is the word I want to say. But then I also ran across, and this is what sparked my brain last night. There's a new band that sounds like they're very heavily inspired by Led Zeppelin. Greta Van Fleet, I think. His mouth is the lead singer of just some of the I've seen some shorts recently of him, short clips of him singing, and his mouth is just massive, absolutely massive. And so I like the amount of manipulation that happens with singers' mouths and lips is insane to me, because that's not something that like I grew up doing. It's not something that I was trained to do, but it's this observation that I've seen time and time again, that singers who become well known, some who don't, but a lot of singers who become epic proportions, icons, if you will, their mouths are way bigger than the normal person. Their smile is wider, and just like they can. Okay, Mick Jagger, yeah, in comparison, yeah, Mick, he's another one. Yes, his smile is extremely wide. I mean, they don't have like very flattering pictures of Mick Jagger, but yes, his smile is very, very wide in comparison to like normal Joe Schmo. But like how much of his face his smile takes up? Like It's kind of ridiculous as to, like, just how big of a smile or, like, wide of a cavern thing that you can that iconic singers often have is this, like, massive, massive mouth. Hadn't there been a thing about Freddie Mercury and his teeth too would have destroyed his sound? Yes, I did hear some speculation about that. I don't know how true that would be, but yeah, some definite things about like the shape of the palate and whatnot for him, I think. But yeah, so this was like a very, very like odd thing. But I was um no, Becca, you are correct. That is exactly what the conversation was about, was like how big singers' mouths can be. Um, yeah, and I don't have a big mouth. So, but it's just like I was struck by that when I was seeing the short clips of the Greta Van Fleet singer again. I was like, this is a thing that comes up for that I notice about some of the iconic rock stars is just how big and how cavernous their mouth can be. Again, not probably not the right terminology there, but like there is something there. There's a commonality that keeps coming up, a pattern, if you will. Um, anyway, that was my distraction for last night and this morning, was just contemplating all the singers that I have noticed that have large mouths. Coffee Crate Connect, hello. Just trying to finish up your rough draft, praying that your dogs and husband will stay quiet. Nice. Eliza Bell says, hello, everyone. Hello. Also, your avatar is cute. Let me see if I can change the... Super cute. I like it. I forgot where we are. Francis is here. Hey, y'all. Hello. Jael says, I cannot wait to hand this over to an editor. Gotcha. You're hoping to get done then. See, hey to everyone coming in. Keiko says, you were stream hopping. Yes. Liza is not super into Taylor Swift, so you don't listen to her, which is fine. You're not a Swiftie, but you still very much like her songs. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, see, that's I like some of the songs, but I would not count myself as a Swiftie. Keiko says, I remember at work, I Can See You was on the radio, and I and a colleague were sorting in the pizza, and you were vibing to it, and then got interrupted by some stupid chocolate pudding ad. Oh, no. Yes, Nightwish is amazing. So, Keiko says, now I would have, could have, should have in your head about the large mouths for the singers. Yes. Steven Tyler is known. Yeah. Yes, this is true. But there have been so many that I have also, like, it's just been like a commonality thing that I just keep going back to, of like, oh, also has a sing, you still only listen to the old albums from Nightwish. I listen to multiple eras, but I still go back to Once, I think, more often than the others. But on the other hand, like Floor's version of some of the songs is like really good too. So it's like thinking of Mick Jagger and the Four Non-Blonde Singer. Yeah. Hadn't there been yes, okay, yes. I think now I'm sort of caught up. You have a big mouth but can't sing. I mean, it's not like a guarantee thing, but I think it does give an advantage of some sort. Julie Andrews has a large mouth as well, and we all know how amazing she is. Yes. Really loved Wishmaster. Wishmaster was a good one too. Yeah. You started listening to Nightwish, which was your first metal band with a battle lore, at 8 or 9, hence you couldn't speak English. Oh, baby Keiko. Yeah. I don't know why this, like, thought, of the singer's the size of the mouth matters. So it's just something that strikes me that happens again and again, and it's just so, and it may be because a lot of the times when you are watching singers, you're watching their face and for facial expressions, but also just like, wow, how do they do that? And then a lot of it is, you can't necessarily see how their lungs and their diaphragm is going, but you can see how their mouth is moving. So yeah. Now when you look up the lyrics, you're like, I listened to that because no, yeah. I often do not look up lyrics because I don't want to have this. Yeah, some of it, there's a lot of things that we listen to as a kid that, like, we don't understand the lyrics. We're just, like, vibing with the beat, with the melody, with whatever, um, and we just don't understand it. Like, and there's when I see the, like, kids version of the talent shows, and the singing competitions, and you have this, like, 8-year-old who's got an incredibly operatic voice, and they're singing about, um all kinds of things that aren't is meant for a proper belting full-sized woman to sing, and this little 8-year-old is singing this song. And, like, the 8-year-old has no clue what the lyrics mean. Like, we're just impressed by, the belting, but, like, the kid has no idea. um yeah, and almost by Maroon 5, right? You had someone tell me what that meant, finally, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of songs with that. There's a lot of poems with that too, speaking of songs and poems and whatever. There's a lot of euphemisms in songs and poems that, are fun when you were older to understand, but as a kid, it's just, like, way over your head. That's one of the things why the old style fairy tales were always so fascinating to me as I grew up, because you had a level of interest and humor that was for the kids because you were telling these mainly to the kids. But you also have, because of the oral tradition of the fairy tales, also were entertaining the adults who would be in the room, listening to this story. And so you have multiple levels of humor, um, for the kids, the teens, the adults. And this was the same thing that happened with the Muppets. And my parents remember this was because there's a level of entertainment that is there for the kids, but there is also a level of entertainment that is there for the parents who are there watching it with the kids. So there is always, like, a dichotomy of humor in there that is very different. And so it works long term because as you grow up and you understand that older of humor, adult humor, then then it becomes something different. Um, the old style fairy tales. So, like, the Little Red Riding Hood. There is a level of, um, there are two levels to Little Red Riding Hood. One level is for the kids, like, literally do not go into the woods and get eaten by a wolf. Um, and then there is the adult, whereas men are wolves, don't get eaten by wolves. To the girls, don't get assaulted, don't wind up, all this. So there's multiple levels. Not to mention there's the this is from a Hungarian and Transylvanian professors and writers. There was a legend in their area of the world that the illegitimate sons, the seventh illegitimate son of a seventh illegitimate son, would turn into a werewolf or a beast or whatnot. And so you had these multiple levels of societal understanding and societal warnings in there of like, you have the physical danger for the child of like, hey, don't go in the woods. You might get lost. You might get eaten. You might die from a wolf or from falling off a cliff or whatever. So you have the bare basics of like, keep your child alive warning. And then as the children grow older, you have a different level of warnings of like, do not become a beast for the men and do not fall victim to a beast to the women. And so you have these different levels of warnings, these different levels of the euphemisms in fairy tales are fantastic if you want to study and look at and just like see really fun ways that people in older times like warned others about, because all the stories are warnings, because that's how you pass down information. But it's just, there's like a level of humor in there, but there's also like, it's fun. I find them fascinating, and I don't really know how to sort of completely encapsulate why I'm fascinated by them, but that's one of the reasons why I'm fascinated. Anyway, that reminds you of a poem we had to learn in second grade. You remember when you looked it up recently because there's 2 poems with the same characters and you wanted to find the other one. But okay, you wanted to find one but got the other one. And there's a line that basically says, how do I best explain and translate that? I don't know. But yeah, if you figure it out, let me know. But yeah, fairy tales are fascinating to me because of the euphemisms in there and sort of like the hidden warnings and the different ways to say things. They're absolutely fascinating. Oops, I just covered my ribbon that is my placeholder. Okay, so we have the horse inverted. Freedom is yours is the main message. Okay, there's a poem about a maiden in her father's castle, and she wants one knight but starts hooking up with another. Ooh, okay. So is it like the way it was implied was that he used his dagger and gave the last hit. And oh, yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, that's a veiled sex story. um the next paragraph, she was alive again and found that weird and asked my teacher and just said she doesn't know. Oh, rather than like talking to you. But why were y'all reading that in second? That one was maybe a little inappropriate for second grade for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Diamond is here. Hello. You're writing in a different story today. Yes, because you finished the one that you had intended to work on today. So you're doing more texts and narrating as well. Cool Gamer says hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Yeah. Well, there's let me just put it this way. Like they had I think it was in third grade. Third grade? Maybe it's fifth grade. I think it was fifth. Fifth grade, would they have mandatory like sex ed classes of like what's the birds and the bees, and at that point some of the girls had already had their first menstruations, and so it's like came a little late. But yeah, no. I had one of my best friends growing up when she asked her mom about the birds and the bees, her mom just handed her a romance book and was like, "Here, read this. After you read it, come ask me if you have any questions." I always thought that that was a kind of a funny way to do it, but it amuses me at the same time. There's a lot of answers in there. So, yeah. Uh, um, the poem ended with the guy she wanted from the beginning marrying her, but she was pregnant from the other guy. Oh, goodness. That's a weird triangle situation there. Second grade for that. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that would definitely not fly over here. Your friend is Bavarian, and she said they didn't have that poem until grade 8. Yeah, that would be a much more appropriate time for it. Yeah. Okay, so here is the horse for today. Freedom is yours. But it was in the upside down position. Are you feeling stuck? Has your spirit been broken by challenges that you have faced? Your current choices may not seem the best, but you are not seeing the clearing ahead where you can break free and run. Whatever your choices right now, they can lead you to exhilarating freedom, so trust the guidance of the spirit. The horse is here to tell you that adventure is calling, and you will soon realize that your power is greater than you think. Perhaps your frustration and feelings of being fenced in are the result of being too much on your high horse, unwilling to come down to earth and join the herd that wants to support you. Being in control and in charge can be overrated. It is time to loosen up, drop the reins, let go, and prance with the others just for the fun of it. So, there you go. Oh, okay. It says when you had sex ed. Gotcha. You had it for fourth grade first, and your friend didn't have it until 8th grade. Gotcha. Kat says we learned about menstruation in 4th grade and sex ed through 6th through 8th. Yeah, I don't think we had it until 5th grade. And it was still like they separated the genders, male and female. Boys went to one classroom, girls went to another, in order to do the talk. And the first one was really just about like the biological responses. It was not anything else. Like, so until, yeah, I guess Kat is right. Probably 6th through 8th. There's like a study in like a short period every year, in health class. So Bavaria is quite religious. Okay, so that might be why it was later. The entire south of Germany is the religious hub. Gotcha. In 4th grade, it was only girls together. Boys, we don't know what they did. Teacher in 5th grade told us how she was educated. She got her period for the first time, never to be explained by her mother what it was, and then until university when she studied to be a teacher. Wow, that would be terrifying. They separated into men and women into different auditoriums and got educated. That would be absolutely terrifying, of like not knowing why you were bleeding every month. Like that would be terrifying. That would be absolutely terrifying. Geez. Anyway, let's go ahead and I do have to set up next week in my bullet journal, so maybe I ought to do that first, but I also like really want to go ahead and like continue where I am in the story. So maybe I'll continue where I am in the story until I hit like a stopping point, and then I'll switch to setting up next week. Also, I should probably show you all the picture of the poem picture. Share screen, window. Here we go. Here is the poll picture. Which writing desk would you choose? The left is the minimalist office desk, and then the right is there's a wooden window desk. Which would you choose? That is the picture poll for today. There it is. All right, now we can go ahead and set up for sprint. I think I'll do a 25 to get us started. Present, share screen, 25, make big. All right, I think we're ready. So, 1, save your document. If not, go ahead and open whatever it is that you're going to be working on today. Okay, mine's now open. 2, take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. Cheers. Sorry, I got to switch my glasses. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back with that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, hello again. How was that? Did we have a good first sprint? I feel like I got started. Um, okay. Gonna pull up my writing tracker. Today is Sunday. Okay. 890 words. Let me mark where I'm leaving off. How'd we do? CB, hello, welcome. Let me pop up the picture poll. There it is. The left-hand side is the minimalist office writing desk. Have maybe a I don't know what your backdrop would be, but probably pretty minimalist. Maybe some white bookshelves or something like that. But canvas chair, no neck rest there. I know we talked about that last time. So left minimalist office desk setup. And then on the right, we have a wooden window view desk setup. So in some ways, I would like to occasionally have this left hand clean, minimalist, tidy, easy to tidy situation. But knowing myself, I would probably be more inclined to have books and knickknacks and things on my desk, have a view that I could look out and stare at every once in a while. And, at least one mug of coffee, at least one. So I think my vote would be for the right, but that's me. Let's see. Francis says, just found some very old stuff I wrote back in 2016, and I'm impressed with how my style has changed. Oh, good. Good. It's always better to look on it and go, oh, I'm much better now than like, what am I doing now? It was better when I was 8 years old. No, that would not be fun at all. But it's nice to kind of find and look back at the stuff. It's okay if you're impressed with your old self too. Diamond says, I was using a new app for my texting chat stories, but it was going too fast and no one would be able to read them. So now you're looking for another one that is similar to the one you are currently using. Is it just like a text to speech that you're looking for? Is that what's... I'm not sure I know what program you've used now. So if you feel like revealing, let us know. CB says, oh no. It's okay to take a day or two off, CB. You don't have to like throw it all in a fire and burn it, but CB's feeling the frustration for sure. Done with Nano, done with everything. Your stupid Google TV thing won't work. You're unimpressed by everything. When you're in the midst of it, it's always very hard to be impressed by what you're currently doing because you are noticing all the things that you still have left to do. But it's okay if you want to take a break. It is okay if you want to take a break. You are downloading the video, but the text in the video is going too fast. Oh, so that the visual was not synced up to the audio. Okay. You're gonna rip the stupid Google thing out of the TV and throw it in the maybe not try and electrocute it. Because maybe not. We don't want to set the house on fire. But yeah. All right, I'm going to leave the poll up for this next sprint. Make sure that you are voting in the chat if you feel like it, or voting in the poll, in the chat poll. I need to take this off so I can put up the next timer. We're going to do the waterfall timer. Also, make sure if you have something that you want to promote, now's a chance to do so. So if you have a YouTube channel, Twitch channel, Etsy store, Amazon author page, websites, blogs, social media handles, etc. No, CB, don't drop out the window. We don't want you to do that. Just take a break, eat something tasty, sleep on it, get some rest, because sometimes being tired does not help things. And you can always either try again tomorrow, or you can wait until you have an aide that comes by to help you with the Google TV thing. All right, let's go ahead and do this. 1, save your document. 1, saved. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Marcella says, I worked all over the place, but I calculated it, and you're up to 276 words. Nice. Not bad considering you were slurping up some ramen during the sprint. I also had ramen for lunch. So yes, ramen is an option. All right, let's go ahead and get started. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, that was the second sprint. Mark where I'm leaving. Things are picking up for my characters in terms of action, which is good because that's what's supposed to be happening. Did get over 1,000 that time, which is good. Yay. Okay. Save the word tracker, minimize it. All right. How did you do? Did we do okay? Did we make some progress? CB won camp, which is awesome. So celebrate that. Yay. Emma Bennett is here. Hey, hey, hello, welcome. Boop to the like button. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And also says, well done to CB. Diamond says, it's good to hear. Hope you're loving it so far. By the way, love the shirt. Thank you. Couldn't find one. So you're going to, in terms of the app. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, this was one of the ones I was looking for some sort of like spring pastel colors. So I got this in blue and purple. And then I got purple and pink in a different style shirt. So those are my my pastels. I don't think I have any pastel greens or yellows. I don't think I look very good in yellow. It makes my face look redder. So, but thank you. Kat says you're playing Sims. Nice. Are your characters are you playing to make your characters happy, or are you playing to torture your characters? Just asking, because I know there are some people who just because of curiosity and seeing if they can. Diamond says, I get it. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Let's do another sprinty sprint. Let's see. Nope, not that one. Where is it? There it is. Just playing Sims in general, trying to do one of the scenarios for making money. Gotcha. Excellent. Yeah, you gotta have, somehow you also have to have money in all the games, right? All right, let's see. Let's go ahead and do another 30-minute sprint. So 1, save your document. 2, go ahead and take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Marcella says, I spoil my Sims. When I was a kid, one of my friends came over and tortured your dream families. Oh no! And I swear if she hadn't quit without saving and undoing so that you could undo the damage, you would have ended our friendship. Oh no! Yeah, it's always a good thing to make sure you save before you try something in games. That way, if it doesn't work, you can undo. Okay, so we've done all the reminders. So let's go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, things are moving along quite a bit for the characters. Lots of action taking place. I'm excited. Good things are on their way. But for right now, chaos. Chaos and action. Always a good combo, right? Okay, did get another 1,000. Perfect. Yay. Okay. How'd we do? Did we do okay? Okay, so you're writing a friends to lover scene and you're doing your best to make sure it's not cheesy, not over dramatic or cringy. This book is not a romance, but the relationship is important. So, with that context in mind, what do you love or not love about these kinds of scenes? And I answered in the chat. I like it when the characters, especially if they've been friends for a really long time, or just like they're good friends. Generally, I like it when they acknowledge the cheese factor, kind of admit they like the cheese factor with this other person, and proceed to have like a smaller, another bite of cheese. But essentially, like laughter helps break the cheese, I think. And an acknowledgement of the cheese factor is always something that sort of like takes you out of the cheese a little bit. So, Marcella says a little over 137 words. Nice. You mostly spent the sprint rereading some stuff over and adding or tweaking. Gotcha. Yes. Yeah, those editing moments are frustrating with the word count, but they're necessary. And sometimes it's nice because you can really dial up the word choice and have it just the way you want. So yeah. But that's there. All right. We have about 45 more minutes. We'll do another 30-minute sprint and then we will see how much more we have once we're done with the chat. Oh, I guess I should leave up the poll for maybe one more sprint. I don't know. I think most everybody's probably voted. So yeah, let me go ahead and end the poll. Did I close it? I must have closed the, yeah. Okay. Cat is still playing The Sims. Okay, so the winner, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Did it not report in the chat? Well, anyway, the right-hand side, the wooden window view desk. There it is. There it is. Won by 80%. Thank you, Kat. I don't know why it took so long to appear, but it did. But yeah, so the right-hand desk is the winner for today. Tomorrow, because tomorrow's a Monday, we have which writing chair do you want? So do you want a rocker chair or do you want a wicker chair with pillows? That's going to be tomorrow's vote. So make sure you tune back in for that. We still have more sprints today. So, alrighty. Present, share screen, make it big. All right. So, 1, save your document. 2, make sure that you sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine or roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go. 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Mwahaha. The conspiracy is unfolding. I'm excited about it. It's working, or at least I think it's working. It's working as I am drafting it. So we'll have to see upon the reread if it still works. But for right now, I think it's good. Okay. Excellent. Another 1,000. Okay. Save. How'd we do? How did you do? JL said, thanks for the idea about the cheese, acknowledging the cheesiness. Devin says, sorry I'm responding late. I was finishing up the text chat that you had to redo. Thanks for doing a 4th sprint. It helped you out. Yay, good, because you got it done and you're about to publish it. Yay, excellent, good. Becca is working on marketing for The Dream Guy. Also excellent. Trying to remember. Let me just go ahead and pull the okay. Let's see. Becca, do you have, I know you have the pre-order, right? I'm trying to remember. Let me just go to your website. Do you not have, let me just, here we go. Okay. Well, here's Becca's website. I'm trying to remember if I bookmarked. I don't think I bookmarked your pre-order. It's on Red Frog. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Excellent. So there is a link to the Red Frog Publishing romantic comedy, and there's The Dream Guy. Yes. Good. Okay. CB says 366 words. You're prepping for your next redraft of Star for President 1. Gotcha. And I didn't think to look. Trying to remember. Okay, so for The Dream Guy, you've got it listed as Rebecca C. Smith instead of Becca C. Smith. That's why it was. I was like, wait a second, there's something. So that's the other slight difference there. You're welcome. You're nervous about it. I don't think you don't have to be. I think it's going to be fine. All right. I need like a 5-minute like, I think I'll pop up the 5-minute cleaning sprint. Um, and we'll have a 5-minute little session where you can either write or you can clean. I've got a couple things I can pick up from my desk for sure. Diamond says, I made texting, chatting over a goal. So you made a texting story about a girl's boyfriend dumping her over a kitten as an excuse. Marcella finished off with another 137 words, finished an argument between a mother and daughter. The mother signed her daughter up for a science fair against her will. All righty then. Okay. We're going to do a 5-minute. The daughter has undiagnosed selective mutism, so it's a big deal. Gotcha. Okay, that makes more sense now that we have context. Yes. All right, so we're going to do a 5-minute sprint to finish this off. So here we go. 1, save your document, all your documents. 2, take a sip. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. Make sure you're not slouching too much. And 4, if you need that break, take it. Here we go. 5 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I managed to clean off my desk, and then I went ahead and started sectioning off my bullet journal page for next week, because I did not do that during the sprints. So I at least have a start for next week, which is good. So I'll probably finish that after dinner. So yeah, progress on all sides. Becca says, cleaned my desk. Perfect amount of time. Excellent. Yay. I'm glad. I am glad. All right, y'all. Make sure you save your document, save your outline, save your word tracker, save all the things. And yeah. So I will be back tomorrow for more sprints at 1 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow. And hopefully I can continue this conspiracy unfolding and action-filled next section of the story, which is going to be exciting. So thank you for joining me, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.